Hey, everybody. What's going on? Chef DonDon here with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 14, Episode 6, review and recap. Don't be sea salty. I have a lot of thoughts and opinions on this episode. What I'm going to do is play my introduction, and then we're going to get right into the tea. But before we do that, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this video. We are going to be live on YouTube and Twitter. Of course, if you would like to bless the channel with monetary donations, the Cash App is below. And please follow me on all social media platforms. Here we go. Let's get into the tea. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, this is the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 14, Episode 6 review. First, I want to thank you all for subscribing to this channel, for viewing my content. Please like and subscribe. Please keep the comments very respectful. And as long as we keep them respectful, we respect all opinions. So I want to start off by prefacing this and saying that this review may be all over the place, but I want to give this episode. ugh, I'm gonna give this episode an 8, y'all. Okay, and the reason why I'm gonna give this episode an 8 is because there were some things that took place in this particular episode that I feel like was just, I mean, kind of a bit much, right? So basically, last episode, remember we start off, we end off with Sheree going from New York to Philly and her supposedly being able to meet up with Tyrone. Tyrone did not show up. So she calls Kenya. She has a conversation with Kenya, and Kenya, just consults her, and everybody loved that moment with her and Kenya, right? So I'm emphasizing that because I'm going to give my thoughts and expressions when we get there, right? So this episode basically starts off with Drew and Kenya having a conversation. They have a conversation, pretty much, about their friendship. They also have a conversation about Drew and Sanya's friendship. And Drew kind of feels like that her and Sanya are friends, I guess, because she picked Sanya up when Sanya had that little accident or whatever. Sanya says that they aren't that close of friends, but they were getting to know each other. Um, to me, do I think Sanya is projecting a bit? I do, but I also want to say this: like, don't forget how Drew Sidora acted her first season as well. Like, so please, let's not forget that, right? We want to crucify Sanya, and I've been seeing on Twitter that they want to get rid of Sanya. In my opinion, I don't think that's fair. We're 6 episodes in. Is it 5 or 6? It's 6. We're 6 episodes in, and y'all already want to get rid of the lady. Like, give her a little bit of a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a little bit. So anyway, they have that conversation about that. Kenya somewhat apologizes, I guess, for projecting her anger toward Mark onto Ralph. However, Juicidor thanks her for standing up for her because every now and then you need a friend that will stand up for you. So that's that. They have also have a conversation um, about Sanya's mommy. Uh, what is it? Yeah, I'm still a little bit confused at this as well. But anyway, whatever it is, Sanya only invited Kenya and Candy and Drew, right? Well, Sanya invites Drew and then she disinvites Drew. But she kind of tricks Candy and Kenya into doing this photo shoot I'm kind of thinking Candy may have knew a little bit about it. I don't think she knew she was going to be in the Black Friday special, but I think Candy knew a little bit about the shoot, but I don't think Kenya knew that she was going to be a part of the shoot. Kenya thought she was just coming to support her, I guess. So she also lets the ladies know, Kenya or Candy, one of them asked her, "Hey, like, you don't think that this is going to cause friction with the other ladies because you didn't invite the other ladies?" And she kind of says it's nothing like that, but she clicked it with Candy and Kenya on the trip the most, right? And we do know she had that conversation with Kenya about Drew. So after that, we go into this thing where Marlo and Kenya is putting on a little shopping thingy mabarber where Sheree gets massages. You know, try to make Sheree feel good for being stood up by Tyrone, right? We know Tyrone ain't no good. He stood up. So in this case, the ladies are trying to get together to do something for Sheree in this moment. So, y'all, I want to say this. Um, we pin over to Marlo pretty much getting everything together, and Kenya, uh, Marlo is waiting on Kenya, and so Marlo FaceTimes Kenya, and she's like, "Hey, girl, where you at?" And Kenya says she's sick, and mind you, in this FaceTime, Kenya is glammed to the gods, honey. Kenya is glammed up, right? And Kenya is sick, so she's not showing up to Sheree's event to help her feel better, right? And so Marlo feels some type of way. Marlo feels like, Kenya is probably projecting a little bit by lying, pretty much, is what she's saying. Um, so then we go into um, Marlo calling Sheree and telling Sheree to get up because we start off the episode with Sheree basically saying she hasn't been out of the house. So Marlo wants for her to feel good, so she brings her up, right? Sheree's eating chips. Mind you, them chips, her eating them chips in my ear was pretty annoying, y'all. But I understand. So after that, Sheree arrives, and Marlo is having the prep talk with Sheree about her relationship. And listen, I don't want to ever make anyone feel bad for their decisions because there are a lot of people that are in Sheree's shoes, that have been in Sheree's shoes, or that are still, in that position. So I don't want to ever judge anyone or put anyone in that place. You have to learn on your own, and sometimes it doesn't look the best to the outside world, right? But we don't know what takes place in their lives, right? So we can judge all we want to, but we really don't know what's up. So we get over to um Sanya and her mom shopping. She pretty much invites all the ladies over to her Jamaican dinner. But she doesn't. Drew texts her and tell her that she doesn't think she's gonna come, right? Well, everyone arrives, everyone is hoping that Drew comes. Mama Joyce, Candy brings Mama Joyce, and so um, Marlo and Sheree in this moment, I feel like Marlo was definitely giving too much, right? So Marlo asked Kenya, why she didn't show up to Sheree's thing. Sheree was like, "Yeah, I needed you to support me," and Kenya was like, "I do support you. I just didn't want to get you sick." And y'all, I really want you all to remember this because a lot of people don't think Kenya's telling the truth. But remember this: when they were filming this was the peak of the, the core, the core. And this is, and we have to also remember Real Housewives of Atlanta halted filming for what, about 2 weeks, and I think they done it twice, um, because of the core. So y'all have to remember that. And I don't know the timeline of that, but this is something that we have to think about, right? because there's a lot of people that on Twitter that think that Kenya's not telling the truth. And in my personal opinion, if she's not telling the truth, then I mean, they have to produce a show. It's not cool. But if she is telling the truth, we also do need to remember that, and maybe in that particular moment, she had to get tested in order to continue filming. So y'all have to also think about that, right? So anyway, um, they asked her, why were you in glam? And she was like, because I planned on coming. So uh they get into this conversation, and then so finally they go out and um they talk amongst each other. It's Marlo and Sheree. And Marlo gets into Candy because Sheree feels some type of way about Candy not calling her about Tyrone and saying that she was all over the internet looking crazy. So they go outside and they have this conversation, and here is where I'm starting to continue to dislike Marlo. Marlo hits below the belt. She goes into calling Candy all of these names, and Sheree is co-signing. And then she calls Candy's name, calls Candy a name, and Sheree co-signs as well as Kenya, and Sheree co-signs and says facts and preach. I have a problem with this because Sheree and Kenya's relationship has been good. And so I feel like Marlo is wanting Sheree to kind of be mad at Candy. So I'm feeling Candy on that. And everybody knows I'm not a Candy fan, y'all. So this episode, y'all, I hear that Marlo is going to continue to hit below the belt, and I'm not really here for it. I understand that we have a show to produce, but it kind of it gets a bit disgusting, right? Reality TV is what reality TV is. And although we have had some disgusting moments, I don't think things have been continuously disgusting, right? So I just pray that, not pray, but I hope that we don't hit too far below the belt. Um, yeah, yeah. This episode again, I'm trying to give Marlo the benefit of the doubt, but I'm really not here for it. I'm not here for the continuous back and forth with Candy because I feel like she wants, and she did admit in that podcast that she wanted Candy to pretty much work for her check. But come on now, at some point we have to do better, right? So anyway, y'all, that is really my review on the Housewives of Atlanta. It was a good episode. Again, I'm not here for Sheree agreeing with Marlo in this. Um, they're going to continue to hit below the belt. We see on the next episode that Drew says they're saying it is clout chasing. And that's when saying is like, I am an Olympic gold medalist like 4 times. So, like, put some respect on my name, right? So, yeah, please like and subscribe to the channel. Please make sure that you do like this video, share this video, and if you'd like to bless the channel, you can at the Cash App below. Um, my Instagram is also located there. So if you have any information and you'd like to also come on and do any type of collaborations with me, I only do I'm only doing positive collaborations, meaning I'm only mixing with positive people. I'm not here for the drama. I'm not here for the extra stuff. All I'm doing is reviewing shows, right? I do have a couple of more reviews coming out, and I want y'all to stay tuned for those. Please tell your friends. There's a mix of content. There are more recipes that are coming your way. But again, please like and subscribe to the channel. Share this video, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Toodles.